Hello Leos, my Leo collective. It's Adjwoa the mystical deity. It's way too hot out there for me to be out there today. That is 105 out there, too warm. So here I am doing a reading here. I have not been well. I've been a little sick and really drained by this Cancer full moon. I'm barely making it up today, but it is well, right? It is well. Some of these upgrades can be very difficult on the body. At least that's what I'm going through. As a fellow Leo, that's what I can tell you guys. It really took a toll on me, this Cancer full moon. So let's move on to what is hidden from the Leo collective, divine source, spirit. What is hidden from the Leo collective on their spiritual ascension and growth? This reading will be looking at your spiritual growth for at least the past 3 months, from what has been going on in the past, what's going to happening now, and what's going to be happening in the future on your spiritual growth through the chakras. We're able to determine your upgrades and see what's been going on with you in your life in general on your spiritual ascension path is what I mean. So divine source, again, what is hidden on Leo collective's spiritual ascension path? What has been hidden for at least the past 3 months to their consciousness? What has been hidden? I feel like you're facing some truths about things you're trying to possess in your life, and some of you have literally been working on your finances and things you need to secure your life, you know, and this is like a base chakra stuff. I feel like you've been receiving a lot of energies and information downloads pertaining to this aspect of your life, on how to create this financial assets for yourself. And what you've been doing is analyzing it and being very focused on that. I feel like some of you are learning how to ground these energies and make it work for you, but you're definitely really like focused on creating and securing stronger finances for yourself, my Leos, you know. And this is all good for you, because the thing is, you are using your spiritual power to analyze and upgrade yourself on how to create this for yourself. So you're using your spiritual abilities, you know, because the way I'm looking at the way she's focused on the crystal ball, she's using her spiritual abilities to create finances for herself by analyzing her situation and using her spiritual power to work through the energies, messages and things that are coming to her. And I feel like some of it happens also by her becoming more transparent and facing you know, the truth. All right, so by you being honest with yourself, where you are and what is going on, it is helping you to really deal with the issue at hand. A lot of you have been seeing the truth about your situation, but also the truth and clarity on the perspective, different perspectives on why, you know, things are happening to you on a spiritual level. Either way, you are learning to speak your truth. That's what's hidden. You're becoming more transparent about where you are, who you are, where you're from. Some of you are finally probably saying out loud to people around you, hey, I'm a starseed, hey, I'm clairvoyant, hey, I'm this. You know, you're learning to stand firm and speak your truth without being worried. You want people to know you for who you are. Very transparent in your approach of who you are, which is naturally easy for Leos anyway, but it was something that was hidden because it's not in your awareness that that's what you're trying to do, or that's what you're doing, and that's what your focus is. You see a lot with your physical eyes now, not just in dreams, not just in the corner of your eyes. You can see the synchronicities, you can see clearly what is going on around you, any spiritual activities around you. You can see some of you, I feel like, you know, your clairvoyance have upgraded to the point that maybe you can see spirits, maybe you can see everything, and you can put everything together, you know. So this is really some interesting things that are happening for you, but you're definitely focused on your assets, definitely, and being truthful and being transparent so people can just see you for who you are. All right, let's look at what upgrades are going on in the past, that went on in the past 3 months at least for the Leo collective spirit. Okay, see, you were taking actions. Oh wow, look at it. You've been really like unexpectedly putting yourself out there. I feel like you've been working on, I mean, it's almost like the way the cards fell out, I felt a sense of you being impulsive and just showing up like a boomerang to people, like a shock, like you just do things out of nowhere and people don't get it, like, oh my god, she did that, she came up with that. And it's like, it's not just one thing, you just come up with that all at once, boom, in people's faces. That's how I feel with the cards, the way they fell out. But with your cards, what seems to me is that you are definitely working on your base chakra a lot, in taking actions on the things that you desire. Some of you are becoming a little bit more open to your intimate life, your sexual life, and honoring these feelings. But I also see that a lot of you were visualizing the things that you wanted to have in your life, mastering this aspect of your life, okay, connecting with the universe, manifesting, using your imagination, okay, and then taking the necessary actions, having fun with that, to really bring in, I feel, Leo, that you guys focus is really about your assets. On this, in this timeline, on your spiritual growth, you want to make your money, and you want people to see you and know you for who you are, and you're not afraid of that. You're using your spiritual power of visualization and imagination to bring this into fruition. You are stabilizing your heart chakra too by trying to balance all of this stuff out. Okay, so there is a growth also that was happening in your emotional life, where you're, you know, learning to become more peaceful and become more harmonious with yourself and people around you, not allowing yourself to just go haywire or be controlled by your emotions here. And I feel like this is a deeper heart chakra awakening and love for yourself that you are putting into yourself, to the point that it's overflowing to the universe. That's how I'm seeing this emotional balance. I'm seeing it as you filling your cup that is overpouring for others to see. Now everybody else can receive some of that love, because your cup is so full that it's overflowing. So you've been healing on your heart chakra, you've been expanding, you've been finding peace within yourself and stabilizing your energy, so you're not overreacting to things. You're very emotionally matured here. I really like this upgrade and what you've been going through, Leos. So far, I feel like you mastered visualization, using visualization to manifest what you want in your life, and also being able to see things for what they truly are. You're facing truths, finally. You know, that's what's hidden from you about yourself, honestly. It could be a throat chakra awakening too that happened, and in this extension of that, you are more honest than you've ever been. Naturally, Leos are some of the brutally honest people that nobody wants to hear you anyway, because you tell the truth too much. They don't like that. But it's a next level here, so I don't know what everybody's gonna do with you now. Anyways, let's look at what's happening on your spiritual growth, Leos. Now, Spirit, what is happening on your spiritual growth now? You are going through a crown chakra awakening or deepening. What else is going on now on Leo's spiritual ascension? Okay. solar plexus awakening for some of you, or deepening. And when I say awakening or deepening, some of you already have it opening and it's just deepening, like a next level upgrade to that vibration. Oh, there's quite a lot happening here. There's throat chakra awakening happening for some of you. There's the solar plexus chakra awakening happening for some of you, and the crown chakra. That is a lot. That is a lot happening right now, Leos, on your spiritual growth. I can also hear that some of you, these are blocks within yourselves. So some of you, these are extension and openings that is happening on the crown, the solar, and the throat. But for some of you, you're experiencing certain blocks in these areas that you are trying to work through at this time. So whichever resonates, you know if you're experiencing blocks. If you're experiencing blocks, it means that you can't comprehend too much of the energies or the messages that Spirit is bringing into your life here. It could be different aspects. You could be impulsive, you know, negative sides to the crown chakra. When there's some blocks in there, you become a little bit more paranoid. Just, I don't want to talk about the negatives, so I want to focus. I don't want to talk about these are blocks, but it just came up to me, so I had to say it as a reader. I have to read that some of you are experiencing these blocks. So what I'm going to do is, since I don't want to focus on that negative energy, I want you guys to look up or research, or you may already know look at the negative side effects of blocked solar plexus, throat chakra, and crown chakra, to see which area you may be experiencing the blocks, and try to do the opposite of healing them. Okay, so now let's bring into the focus of those of you that these chakras are deepening, because that's the one I want to read. That was, by the way, energy that came through. So with this deepening in the crown chakra awakening, you're closer to Spirit than you've ever been. You understand that you're supported by divine, and I can see how you mastering visualization will sort of kind of open up your crown chakra in a way, because this is like a direct contact to the universe, which is of the mind. And anytime you focus on this aspect of yourself, you push out and expand in the higher levels of your consciousness, which is from the throat chakra all on up, but even mainly the third eye and crown, and higher than that. So I feel like you, using these visualizations, you opened up a door in your crown chakra, and that is helping you to actually become more assertive in your solar plexus too. I feel like this is more of like taking responsibility on your soul's purpose and finding this solar plexus. I'm getting this feeling like you are finding a new door to your spiritual growth and spiritual power. All right, so you may be discovering a new ability or a new strength within yourself that you didn't even know that you had. This is what I'm feeling from the solar plexus here. This is pulling my eyes to also you becoming more responsible. Whatever is opening up on the solar plexus for you, I feel like it is making you more of a responsible person. You are nurturing your soul and disciplining a certain aspect of yourself on a soul level, to the point that you are fulfilling your soul's mission, whilst also becoming a responsible person in the things that you're trying to attain in your life. In your case, Leos, it is your financial stability on the physical level, and on the spiritual level, you are opening doors by trusting in Spirit and inviting more, Spirit into your life even more. Okay, so you are stepping into that soul space in yourself that allows you to grow. You are growing on who you are, your own powers, your spiritual gifts That's what I feel is going on here. And a lot of you are doing this, and you're having to filter through dealing with forgiveness, which is still an aspect of the heart chakra that is working and growing here. You are filling up your cup, right? Like I told you in the past. In the present, you are learning to let go and heal and grow and learn to have compassion, because your cup is filled up where it's flowing, overflowing now. And when that happens, you have no choice but to forgive everybody or any situation that you are holding on to, because with this love that is filling your cup, you have enough to let it over, like to forgive someone or to let it overflow in that extent. So that's how I'm seeing how this overflowed into this, because it's like a rainbow and it's coming all the way back into this. So it's a continuation of this vibe, right, into this. So the growth of you fulfilling your emotional life and opening this door in the past has really brought you to a space where you are learning to let go and forgive yourself and others, all right, and showing more compassion to the pain and stuff that has happened on your spiritual growth. This is really stuff that's making you have to speak it out by being honest with people and yourself. That is why the throat chakra is also deepening, because this is an extension of you expressing your truth and yourself. And this is all embedded also in all of what is going on here, if you see what I mean. There's a lot happening to you, Leo. One thing I know, to summarize, before we move on, is that you are growing, learning to love yourself, put you first, taking care of your financial stability, at the same time embracing your own spiritual power and upgrades that is happening to you, all right, through learning to forgive yourself, forgive others, and letting go of pain also. I feel like the gift that you've acquired is a gift of manifestation so far. But let's see what's happening on your spiritual growth in the near future, my Leos. Ooh. Wow. Anything else in the near future? What's happening? What growth is happening for the Leos? Okay, it's quite a bit. I'm gonna look through it. Definitely working on your, there's a lot going on in your base chakra, Leos. A lot. It's all about your foundation, dealing with your emotions, all right, strengthening that, finding stability in that. A lot of sacral chakra work happening here, base chakra work. I feel like this throat chakra that it may be opening for a lot of you now is going to open up a lot of creativity in who you are. Your creative skills are going to be upgraded, because your imagination, using your visualization to manifest what you want, has naturally pushed your creative doors on the higher ups. Not the creativity that comes from your sacral, the creativity that comes from the mind, the higher fears of your personality. So you are going to be creative in who you are, like expressing. Even how you dress is going to upgrade, how you speak is going to upgrade, how you portray your artistic self, whether it's creative writing, whether your imagination, how original you are, is going to get even more deeper and more different, like very original. That's what I'm seeing that is coming in the future. This creativity is not just artistic. This is creativity in your personality. You know, creativity, everything has a sense of creativity in it. It's not just artistic projects. Someone can come up with formulas in math, and that is a creative process. So when I say creativity in your personality, you yourself are a creative being that is transforming and becoming so different. And that could appear in the way you appear, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you articulate information in your mind, the way you understand your own truth and how you express it is going to be so different. The way you process information from spirit is going to be so different and so original, because nobody thinks the way you think. So it's like, that's how I'm seeing it. And this is going to pull in a lot of your soul tribe, people that understand you, people that belong in your soul energy. It's all going to come towards you. You are pulling in a community of people that are meant to be in your soul circle, that are part of you already, because of this sort of expression. Some of you are physically becoming more attractive. You're taking care of your image, all because of this creativity. Is affecting the way you see yourself, your physical health. You're taking care of how you appear, and this is also, to me, attracting your community more. Oh, you are going to be dealing with a lot of scattered emotions in the near future. That's going to make you feel like you're losing yourself, losing your mind. But this is all going to stabilize, because you've been working on your heart chakra for the past 3 months, going through balancing your emotions and forgiving people and forgiving yourself. So this expression of being all over the place, I see this as something that doesn't look good. Like, you're not going to have emotional stability in the near future, but you are going to remember that you've gained and you know how to bring your emotions into balance. So when this happens, remember, my Leos, that you have the emotional balance and you've grown enough to be able to put this emotional scattered energy into check. All right, and it could be connected to even you learning to just enjoy yourself and indulge a little bit. And because you decide to do that, it maybe gets you off balance. This could be connected to relationships and you feeling like, oh, all over the place, indulging in certain things that you love, whether being a romantic partner or just even eating what you like, going out dancing, whatever, puts you out of balance a little bit. But you will learn that you already have what it takes to bring your emotions into balance and not be so scattered. So in the near future, it's like a caution that I see, that you're going to be going through some form of emotional energies that are all over the place. But you would learn, you would figure it out, because guess what? You also have the will here, which is you practicing self-control. So in the midst of you being so out of whack emotionally in the near future on your spiritual growth, which is to me helping you to become more emotionally balanced, which you already have, but in the area of your intimate relationships and things that you love to do, you are still doing more work on that. You know, some of you may be dealing with not facing certain feelings when it comes to what you desire and what your passions are, especially when it comes to what you think you want to what makes you happier, you know, what brings you pleasure in life. And this is going to make you go through quite a bit here. But I feel like I've already said, your soul will find its way out of all this, because like at the bottom of the deck, you are also dealing with some self-esteem, confidence, and still working on your self-love and self-worth and pride during this future coming up. And this is at the basis of all of this. You are learning to stand in your power. You are growing and you're working on all the things that make you feel inadequate in your life. And for you, I feel like healing emotional wounds, taking actions and being focused on your finances and being transparent is the major things that I'm seeing here. And I really like that your visualization practice worked for you in your spiritual growth overall. You know, what I'm seeing here is upgrades on almost all the chakras here. You got the base chakra, you have the sacral chakra, you have solar, you have the heart, you have the throat, you have the third eye, and you have the crown. There is upgrades happening on all levels. What obstacle are the Leo collectives facing on their spiritual ascension, at least the past 3 months and now? What is the obstacle, the major obstacle for the Leo's collective spiritual ascension? Giving up on these very things that you're trying to accomplish, worrying a lot, and it's all based on your finances. So you are allowing your wishy-washy, going back and forth, developing feelings and your disappointments and worries to interfere with your spiritual growth, because of this, and you trying to create this stability to create these assets for yourself, you are like sometimes also nursing these feelings of giving up on yourself. These things are all causing distractions on your spiritual growth, because when you're worrying and when you're nursing feelings of giving up and focusing on what didn't work for you and disappointments, and not being stemming in yourself whether you want to be wealthy or not, even though you're focused on it and trying to do it, there is also an emotional aspect to it that it's like you focus on what's wrong. You focus on what's wrong. It's a negative thought pattern that is affecting your spiritual growth here. It doesn't make you stable. I also feel like some of you are too focused on your financial life that it is affecting your emotional stability and your spiritual growth. If you worry about money so much, it will affect your manifestation. So you are the same person interfering in your own growth here. This is not external, and even if there's some external factors connected to this situation, it is the fact that you allow yourself to feel and focus and be unstable in this direction that it causes blocks and holding you back on your spiritual growth. So understand what you're dealing with here. All right, now let's look at spiritual practice or gifts that you have or that you've acquired within the... Oh man, I don't want to say what I'm gonna say. The way your cards fell out, I'll leave it like that. You just be coming out all like dramatic, which is very Leo, right? The way the cards fell is like, hey, here I am, I got this, that going. Okay, all right, Spirit, what spiritual gift is emerging for Leos or that they need to be practicing? Oh man, some unexpected things when it comes to your spiritual gifts, just by the way these cards were shuffling. Some unexpected behavior. Anyway, Spirit, what spiritual gift is emerging or that Leos need to be practicing? Thank you so much. We're not doing all that, are we? Oh my, you guys see how it fell? Oh gosh, it's like a lot of gifts, which is what I was trying to say and I didn't say it. So much fell out. I was like, nah, these people are crazy, these Leos are crazy, they're not getting all these gifts. But anyway, you guys know that you need to take what resonates with you. Some of you have been using psychic journaling, right? So you're writing your thoughts down, you're writing your manifestations down, you are allowing Spirit to talk to you through writing. Some of you are writers, and the more you write, the more Spirit speaks to you. So this is a practice and a gift that is happening for you, that some of you know you are writers, some of you know that you channel when you're writing. You are also someone that is learning the ethical values, you know, finding balance in everything, in your spiritual life and in your physical life. But this ethical values is like what is right in the eyes of spirit and what is wrong, you know. And I feel like you're learning to balance yourself out, where you're not on either extreme ends, where maybe you're breaking ethical universal laws, or you know, maybe you're not, or whatever it is. You're finding balance in your dark and light as well, you know. And I feel like you are learning to apply ethics when it comes to even the way you put yourself out there, in a way that it's not harming people, you know. Maybe you speak, whatever it is that you do that's a spiritual thing, you are learning to balance and respect everybody's opinion, whilst also not doing anything that is not non-ethical in the spiritual sense. Okay, so this is a beautiful, you innately have that justice energy within yourself, you know. It's not like you're not going to be the one dishing out the karma, I guess, but you are learning to balance these energies. You're also learning to see, or you've gained the eyes. Like I told you, some of you can see spirits, some of you can see your spirit guides in all things, whether they are people, whether they are animals. You can see them more. All right, you are starting to see them more, and your clairsentience is growing, so you feel more. That's why you're going through so much emotional stuff, Leos. You are like this is, to me, reminds me of an empath, right? Where your intuition, your solar plexus intuition is so heightened that you are absorbing a lot of energy but also emitting a lot of energy. And this could either make you pick up psychic awareness naturally within your gut, you know, within, you can feel a spirit is around, you just know, you feel it. All right, you don't always have to see it, but with you, some of you can actually see it too. But you are manifesting things in your body, like you can see, feel the situation, whatever energy is around you, in your stomach. So your gut intuition is heightened, you're more clairsentience. This to me is more empathy. You being an empath, and if you're not an empath, it's simply, to me, seen as clairsentience. So these are beautiful gifts, whichever ones that work for you, my Leos. Let's look at your last advice from the Divine Goddess Isis. What advice she has for you on your spiritual growth here, and we'll close out your reading, my Leos. Divine Goddess Isis, Divine Spirit, what message do you have for the Leo Collective on their spiritual ascension reading? Okay. I feel like this is all about you harnessing the universal divine light to protect you, your energy, but also to raise your vibration and for you to function and do things because you actually love what you're doing, and you're working with the vibration of higher forms of love. Okay, so that's the advice I have there. And also power over 7 scorpions. So it seems like I do want to read this one, but so the power over 7 scorpions for you guys, Leos, is that power to conjure lower vibrational forces. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring, to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great efforts. So it's like you are being initiated, some of you, to be able to conjure spirits that are on the earth plane. When we say lower vibration, we're talking about ancestral spirits. We're talking about spirits that are on this lower vibe with us. They are on the third dimensional plane with us. That's what I feel. And these are the spirits that, like for instance, like the Orishas, for instance, and that's an example, that can help you to deal with any situation, like doing your magics and stuff like that. And this is like an intense initiation in a positive way. Protect yourself, protecting your energy, and functioning from love will help you to not absorb some of these negative energies that come from some of these lower vibrations. All right, so that's what I have for you, my Leos. This is very interesting. I like the reading for all of us, Leos, and the growth that is happening on our spiritual ascension. You got to even realize that you're going through an initiation. This is so cool. I will see you all soon, my powerful Leos. Definitely love you guys. Stay strong, you powerful deities. Talk to you soon. Bye.